friends, I'm Erin, the Reformed Health Coach. And today we're going to talk about how to prevent the Corona 15. You've heard about the freshman 15 when you go off to college and all of a sudden you can eat whatever you want. You don't have the same structured life that you had before. Well, that's kind of what has happened now with the coronavirus and our stay-at-home mandates. We have limited structure and lots of time on our hands. Then you add the anxiety, the isolation, and the boredom to that mix, and it's going to be pretty easy to put on some weight during this time. Maybe you've seen that meme going around. So when this is all over, do the producers of My 600-Pound Life just find me? So we can use gallows humor, and obviously that is an exaggeration, and not to belittle anyone, surely, who is overweight. While it is perfectly understandable that we are under more stress than normal right now, and we often turn to food for comfort, take a step back and think, is that where you want to be? How are you going to feel about these choices a month from now? Whenever it is that you go back to work and you go to put on your work clothes, will they still fit? So we're going to look at 3 areas today to help mitigate any weight gain that will happen because you're at home, your refrigerator is at home, you're bored, you're stressed. So we're going to look at 3 action steps today that you can take to help mitigate the weight gain that might be associated with eating your feelings, eating because you're bored, just being at home all day, and having the quick access to your refrigerator. So our 3 action items are plan your day, prepare your environment, and prioritize connection. I'll go through these one by one and give you an idea of what I mean. Plan your day. You're not a 13-year-old on summer vacation, so don't act like it. Maybe there's a day where your plan is, I'm gonna watch all the Harry Potter movies. I'm gonna watch this season of this show today, and that's your plan for the day? Cool, have a plan. Maybe that's not the plan that you want for every day. So just go into each day, I wanna make sure I get these things done off my list. I would like to watch 2 episodes of that show on Netflix. I'm gonna play video games for an hour. I'm gonna go for a half an hour walk. Plan these things out, even write it down, because whatever you write down, you are much more likely to actually follow through and do. Write down when you intend to go for a walk or when you intend to do exercise. Instead of, yeah, I should really do some yoga videos. I hear there's some good yoga videos on YouTube. When are you gonna do yoga today? Write it down. Before I eat lunch, I will do yoga today. And then getting to food, plan out your food for the day. I know a lot of people are struggling with wanting to eat constantly. You're at home, you're bored, you don't know what to do, you're have increased anxiety, and so that makes you want to stress eat or emotionally eat. So if you plan what you're going to eat throughout the day, write it down. All you now have to do is stick to that plan. For breakfast, I'm gonna have 3 eggs, half an avocado, and spinach. Okay, for lunch, do the same thing. This is what I plan to eat for lunch. This is what I plan to eat for dinner. Write those things down. And then when you're tempted throughout the day to stroll over and take a peek in the refrigerator, think, is it breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Is this on my food plan today? Nope. Close the refrigerator. Don't have to worry about it. You already made the plan. Make the food plan, stick to it. Make a plan for the things you want to do today, stick to it. And like I said, some of those things that you want to do could be watching a show on Netflix. It could be playing video games. But if you wait for the whim to strike you that you're going to do something productive, you're going to do something healthy for your body, you're not going to do those things very often. So structure those things into your day to make sure they get done, and you'll feel much better going into tomorrow. And step 2, prepare your environment. We've already talked about the refrigerator. It's there. Your pantry, it's there. Your comfy couch and your comfy clothes. Those things are all there, just luring you to lay around and just feed yourself all day long, right? If you don't want to gain weight during this time, you can set up your physical environment in a way that will help you avoid the things you want to avoid, and it will help direct you to the things that you want to be doing. I know I personally, and I know I'm not alone here, really thrive when my environment is clean. If I have blankets and shoes and whatever else laying all over the living room, it makes me just want to lay around and do nothing because my environment is cluttered and messy. If my kitchen is a mess, if my refrigerator is a mess and there's old stuff in there and I can't even see what I have in there, it makes me not want to cook good food. It makes me want to take the easy out, order food for delivery, wasting what I have and making not as optimal choices as I would make if I was eating the food that was already in my home. So first of all, keep your house tidy, keep your kitchen tidy. Also, do a nice organization and deep clean of your refrigerator and pantry. Get rid of the junk food. Get rid of the stuff that is tempting you that you don't want to eat. You might want to eat it in a moment because you're craving it, but ultimately, is that a food that you want to be eating? I love Oreos, but I don't really want to eat Oreos because when I eat a bunch of Oreos, I don't feel good. I know that eating lots of Oreos don't align with my health and wellness goals. So I don't have Oreos in my house. So if you have any items like that in your house, get them out. And then make sure that you do have the items that you do like. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Maybe you pre-chop up some vegetables when you buy them from the store. So now all you have to do is throw them in the oven or throw them in a saute pan or eat them raw, whatever, they're ready to go. Make it easy for yourself to eat the food that you know you want to eat and to avoid the food that you really don't want to be eating. And then as far as movement and exercise go, just like we're gonna get rid of the junk food so it's out of sight, out of mind, we're gonna go take the opposite slant. Let's make sure that your shoes are by the front door so you can slip them on and go for a walk. Maybe you're gonna have maybe you like to listen to an audiobook or podcast. So make sure that your Bluetooth earbuds are charged and ready for you to go out the door. If you have any exercise equipment at home, stability balls, medicine balls, exercise bands, those kinds of things, have those out and available. Have your bands set up on doorknobs or wherever you put them so whenever you walk by, you see it and you can stop by and do a couple sets. Set up your environment to give you cues to do the things that you want to do, and set up your environment to remove the cues that cause you to do things you don't want to do. And finally, prioritize connection. Isolation plus anxiety are a prime recipe for depression. So really make an effort to reach out to connect to those friends and family who maybe you are physically isolated from. Make phone calls. Start utilizing and experimenting with some technology that maybe you haven't used before. Zoom calls on the computer for video conferencing, or Marco Polo is an app. I haven't used it myself, but I know of it, and you can use it for all sorts of fun communication, doing video chats and everything with multiple members of your family or friends. If you are feeling isolated and lonely, other people in your life are probably feeling isolated and lonely, so you take the responsibility to be the one to make the call. You reach out to them. You'll brighten their day, and you will feel more connected yourself. So those are my 3 big tips for preventing the Corona 15. Preventing weight gain in this time of increased isolation and anxiety. Plan your day, prepare your environment, and prioritize connection. Do these things and you'll be proud of yourself at the end of the day, and your work clothes might even fit when you go back to work. Thank you for watching. Remember, reform your lifestyle, reform your health.